Are you ready? Activate the station.
It seems we have a problem.
Okay, lock it down.
Target locked.
I would like to introduce Destructive Blast.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's program of BigWalkTV Weekly Review. BigWalkTV has expanded its reaches and was able to obtain a variety of content that we hope you enjoy. Highlights from the website this week includes a comedy sketch, some powerful spoken word poetry, news that you can use, and a special look at Nat Dah Burnah featuring DJ Statistics as they rock the stage here in Richmond, Virginia. Our own Anthony Christian was on the scene and was able to provide us with an exclusive interview with Nat Dah Burnah as he shot a video to send to media outlets in London. One Dream Zero Distractions Entertainment is doing big things for Nat Dah Burnah, and it was our pleasure to be able to bring the action to our viewers. As a reminder, we would like to inform the public that we are seeking talented interns for several positions at BigWalkTV.com, some of which are even paid. If interested, please continue to view the program as the contact information will be provided during the end credits. Please visit our website at www.BigWalkTV.com to view even more videos and work done by illustrious friends and partners. Thank you for watching BigWalkTV Weekly Review.
When we decided to move into our home, I was worried about what other people would think. Probably for the first 6 months after having made this decision, I didn't tell my family because we were worried about it. It's just not what people do. They don't live in 320 square foot homes. We live here, myself, my son, and my husband, and we work right next door in a little workshop. We started out with a 2,000 square foot home. It was a little bit bigger than that. You lose track after a while. It was just really too much for us to keep up with. Running a business, we weren't spending enough time with our son. And then it just, as the economy got worse, it just got harder and harder to do. And we just really didn't want to struggle anymore. And so we decided to downsize. You walk immediately into the living room and kitchen area, or dining area. We have tall ceilings. It helps contribute to the spacious feeling of our tiny home. We knew we needed to make a change. I had been a fan of those small shotgun homes in Mississippi for ages, and so I really wanted to do something like this. We looked at trailers, mobile homes, but to be honest, those are $15,000, $60,000 as well. We did not want to spend that kind of money on housing. We also thought of living in a shed. We thought of living in a shed. So my husband was browsing Craigslist one day and he came across the builder, the gentleman who built our home for us. We were able to build a custom unit for less than $20,000. It's very affordable. We live in a home that is paid off. We have no mortgage. We chose our appliances, a full size. We're a family, so we do need full-size appliances. Couldn't cheat on that area. A lot of times when people are talking about tiny homes, they talk about what we don't have. You don't have a dishwasher, you don't have a guest room, you don't have this or that. Well, just so you know, this converts into a guest bed, a full-size guest bed. I've got a full set of beautiful china. So again, I'm not focusing on what I don't have. I've got everything I need right here. And as far as the size of the building, I basically looked at what we needed. This is the hallway, and it's also the bathroom area. Shower. You can guess what that stall is down there. We really only need a place to eat because we only spend time in the kitchen. Even when we have guests, we're at the kitchen table. And then we needed a place to sleep. We need a place to homeschool our child. And after that, we were able to just design our home around our needs. That's my child's room. In the summer, we plan on raising his roof. Right now, it's just a loft. It is from this vantage point that Max surveys his kingdom. So,
this is my room. That's where I keep all my toys.
There are weeks when he'll spend 2 or 3 days in a row up there playing with his toys, or his Legos, I should say. He's going to be an architect, building small homes. Have you had friends up here before?
Yes.
How many? What's the most?
The most I've had at once was 6.
And what
I've had 3, including me, stay up here for the night.
Do you think other kids might enjoy having a room like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. And once again, we return to the room with the view. And now let's take a tour of our bedroom. Again, we have tall ceilings. Helps it feel less cramped. And it's not cramped, I have to say. The key to living in a small space is to just not have a lot of stuff. We had actually lived in smaller homes before. When we lived in South America for almost 9 years. When we came back, my husband and I had 2 suitcases each. On the left we have our dresser. My child is the bottom drawer. The middle one's mine. Then the top one is my husband. And the very top is our sock drawer. We were out of the country for almost 9 years. And when we got back, one of the things that struck me was how big houses had gotten and how much stuff people had accumulated. This is our walk-in closet, and I have way too many clothes. As we went along over the years, we started doing the same thing as everyone else. We started accumulating more and more stuff. It was so cheap, it was from China, it was just really easy to get. Finally, we just looked at our goals and we decided to change things. We wanted to go back to the way we were. The house is a little less than 10 feet across. Just getting from one end of the house to the other, you really can't move about without touching someone. There's something about the close physical contact. When you're walking through each room, you actually brush each other, and you're constantly in each other's faces, and it forces you to interact and even be more pleasant. We say thank you, excuse me, or could you scoot over please, thank you.
How many people are we having?
We are not sure how many people are coming over. There could be 2 or there could be 10. So we're making lasagna and salad. A lot of people have asked, what about company? Where do you put your company? So we're just about ready for our company. Looks like it's going to be a very small group. We have a couple that can stay right here, 2 people here. I have spare mattresses everywhere because I'm from a large family, the oldest of 8. So I've got spare mattresses in our storage unit next door. We've got them underneath the bed. We have one in the sleeping loft. So theoretically we could have even more company than we've even had. This is our living room, and now I'm going to show you how we turn our sofa into a guest suite. I went down to the big box store and I bought a piece of plywood and had them cut it in half. I used piano hinges to attach them together and bought cute little feet. Disguised all of my storage. That's where I keep my vacuum, by the way, and it's a big vacuum. And then I went and got a couple of these legs that have the screw-in part. You put the 2 legs in, and then we open it up, and we're ready for a mattress. I had 2 pieces of foam cut. You can special order this. They're 4 inches thick. When it's not being used as a bed, they're stacked on top of each other and we use it as the sofa. And here we have it. Our 320 square foot home can now sleep probably 6 people comfortably, 8 to 10 people uncomfortably. Our payments here are very low. We actually rent a space. We pay $145 for the lot that we're on. Now I'm taking you outside to see where we work. And it houses not just our house, but our business next door. So we have very low overhead for our business, which is just fabulous. We make baby gifts and accessories. This enables me to work from home and my husband to work from home, and we enjoy our life. It's quite pleasant. This is his corner of the world where he cuts for me. He cuts the fabric. And Bunny is ready to be shipped out. We make use of vertical storage, all our patterns and scissors and whatnot. This is for my ribbon. Again, more vertical space usage. Our pantry is right here. You need a lot of space, obviously, when you're a family. We have our coffee maker in the corner, our microwave, all our food. There's more food down there in the bottom. It helps you not to waste food when you don't have a lot of space. Sometimes, I remember when I had a great big home, I would often forget about something and find it a couple of months later. I don't think I would like to try the 100 square foot home that a lot of, it's kind of curious at the moment, but no, I think 350 is good for us. And on this side I have my broom closet. See? How about that? It's not what you don't have, it's what you do have. That's what you focus on. We just wanted a simple life, and this helped contribute to that peaceful feeling. We're not always rushing to make payments on a gigantic home.
Where do we go from here? I've prayed and it's still not clear.
Greetings everyone, my name is Lenon Honor and welcome to How to Decode Media Manipulation 101. Today is Thursday, April 21st, 2011, and I will be speaking and sharing some insights into various forms of media manipulation that has appeared in the news over the last 2 months now. And we're going to be dealing with two particular issues. One will be the earthquake in Japan, and the other one will be dealing with the projections of a potentially devastating earthquake here in California. Also, radiation fallout here in California. We're going to be talking about these things. But first, let me make the statement that time always tells the truth. I've been saying this for, I don't know, the last 8 months. Actually, longer than that. Yeah, about 8 months now. Time always tells the truth. And especially as it relates to fear-based mind control programming. Fear-based mind control programming is a technology wherein media produces stories, media produces reports, media produces articles, media produces headlines, media produces video, wherein fear is brought about within the viewer or the reader or the listener. And through this fear, you are able to control the viewer or the reader or the listener via the subliminal embedding of fear concepts. Especially right now, fear concepts related to September 11th, 2001 and the 10-year anniversary, which will be taking place in about 4 or 5 months. Fear-based mind control programming, subliminal programming dealing with terrorism and terror threats. Fear-based mind control programming dealing with bombs and explosions and plane crashes and plane problems. All of these things manufactured at this time. And again, today is April 21st, 2011. These things are being manufactured so as to instill fear into the population. And while people are in a state of fear, they are unable to what? Think critically about any of the information that they receive. And therefore, whatever information that they receive, even if there's no evidence or proof to prove that the event is real, or that the report is real, or that the assertion is real, because the individual is in a state of mind control, they do not have the critical apparatus accessible to them to be able to determine for themselves whether or not what they are being told is true, and therefore they are being controlled. And of course, in the process of being controlled, they are living in what? Perpetual fear. As a matter of fact, we are living in a culture of perpetual fear. Let me give a quick example of how this has been done in the past. See, when you begin to break the media mind control program, you have wisdom, you can access and you can figure out how this has been done before. The terror meter dealing with September 11th that was created, that was not about assisting people to be prepared for terrorism, the next terrorist attack. That was done so that they can have an outlet to put people in a state of fear. So on this day it's green, so we're not on a state of alert, so don't worry. And the next day it's orange, uh-oh. Then it's yellow, uh-oh. Then it's red, oh my goodness. Whenever you see that red, that's why that lady, she's in red. That's why the banner here, it's in red. It's to put you, this is neuro-linguistic programming centered around color schemes. I had a friend of mine who broke this down, Pinky. She talked about this maybe about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now, where the color schemes are so important. Oftentimes when they show that green, it's the green that you see in the movie like The Matrix, it puts people in a subdued state. Because green is, when you look out into nature, green is the abundance, right? You see green all over the place, the trees, the leaves, and so forth. So you provide people with green and they feel at peace. There's a sense of euphoria. But you use something like red. Red is dealing with blood color, and blood color for human beings is like, uh-oh, this is definitely not something that is positive. That's why the color scheme you see here, you see the red. And there's more about this in just a moment, but also that's why the woman, she has the red on. This is not by accident. So the terror meter, when it got to red, that was when everyone was like really, really scared. And they used the terror meter for almost 10 years now, because it was supposed to be projecting a it was an indication of a terrorist attack that was about to take place. That was always what? Imminent. It's hypothetical. It's imminent, but it never takes place. And how can I say that? Because time always tells the truth. Here we are almost 10 years later, and we have not had a major terror attack in the United States. And yet people have been put into a state of perpetual fear over the last 10 years about events that were projected to take place via the terror meter that actually never took place. That's mind control. Okay, now I'd like to get to a very interesting, this is a computer simulation. And again, this is not indication of reality. Remember I said this inside Media Mind Control, the people who the Gulf of Mexico, how media will, you know, when they use graphs, charts, still photos, computer generated images, and in this case, they're using a simulation. And this simulation is supposed to be perceived as reality, but it's not reality. It's a simulation. So imagine, and we want you to imagine. And then we're going to present to you the evidence and proof of this happening or potentially happening. And we're going to give you something that's supposed to be reflective of reality, where in fact, it's nothing more than a simulation. It's not real. And if you look real carefully here, and they only show this, they show this briefly, so they don't really allow people an opportunity to really look at what's being shown here. There's a couple of things I want to point out here. At the top here, in the left corner, it says, shake out. That's interesting. And then, of course, they show Los Angeles, and then they show the fault line that is going down here in red. You see that? Interesting that they use red. Of course, red is always like supposed to be perceived as being death and destruction, the worst thing that can happen. You got the red globular earlier. You got the red shoes the guy's wearing. You got the woman in the red with the red blouse on. It's all by design. We already point these out. You have the banner with the red and the razor. And part of that razor, it was, remember that the tip of that one razor was a yellowish color? Well, that's because they want to make the association between that razor and that blood gobbler with this simulation here. Because you see the same color scheme being used, do you not? This is by design. So you have the red that starts there at the top and it goes all the way down the fault line there. But if you look at the red, it almost has a bloody type of a texture. It's almost like blood that has been placed into water. And as it spreads out, it begins to turn orange in the water. But the closer you get to the epicenter of the blood, the redder it becomes. I want to point this out in just a moment why this is relevant too, because you'll see it inside this computer-generated graphic. This illusion that they're projecting as being an accurate representation of reality. But look at the top here, it says M7.8 scenario earthquake. And then under that it says 1,000-time exaggeration. Isn't that interesting? So this is exaggerated by 1,000 times. I mean, what more evidence or proof do you need to understand that this is about mind controlling people by exaggerating things? You exaggerate the BP oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. You exaggerate the nuclear fallout in Japan. You exaggerate swine flu and bird flu. You exaggerate reptilian shapeshifters in martial law. All the way across the board, you exaggerate. Why? Because via the exaggeration, you make things seem far worse than they really are, and therefore you can put people in a state of fear unnecessarily.
Where do we go from here? I prayed and it's still not clear. Will we ever know a day? Will peace ever come our way? I wanna fly so high like a bird in the sky. I'll fly so high. Fly to a place where the people are kind, far away from where mothers cry.
Her thoughts escaped her as she tried to remember the things she'd done the nights before. the name she screamed and the name she responded to. She had no problem giving her lust freely, because self-worth was just like that hole in her heart. She tried to seal it with endless fucks. She was only in it for the fucks. She could handle the reckless anonymity so long as the dick was good and no questions were asked. No rules, no feelings. Ho was her name. That's what they called her when her legs were spread, and eagerly she gave into her new identity. As they thrust harder, penetrating deeper and deeper, leaving scars gone unnoticed by the pleasure. Their pleasure. Ho was there to please, happy to please. Whatever John, Vic, or Harry wanted, Ho did it. Gladly. No dignity, no care. So long as the dick was good and the money was great. Her nights were long, monotonous, and she knew if she kept with this life, her days would soon grow shorter, colder, blacker. At any moment, she could be gone. Suddenly it was all different. The sensations were gone. Her emotions took over as a new type of pain shot through her body. Her body that had once been a temple, and now ran down and ran through. And here was he. Who was this and what was he doing to her body? Kirsten felt like clawing nails, digging at the scars that were once unnoticed. The many positions became unbearable. Moans were now tears. They burned as the scars deepened. Then he came, and it ended. And she cried, holding herself tightly, seeing herself through damaged eyes, a wounded soul, broken spirit, and a growing resentment towards every man she let disrespect her. That was great, Ho, he uttered, and she shuddered, knowing that the pain and that life had to end somewhere. My name is not Ho.
Oh, got pics from Vegas. Check these out.
Man, I'm hungry. Where's Mike at? Finally.
I guess, yeah.
Hey, wait. Shoes.
God, really? Come on, Blake.
We got
that's mine.
Got you.
Dude, what is this stuff, man? We wanted Chinese food, not this Americanized crap.
Well, you know, you shouldn't have sent me, hello, to go get it. I'm white.
Oh my gosh, is this orange chicken? This is so tasty.
I am ashamed at how much I'm liking this right now. I kind of feel like I'm betraying my heritage.
Mike, where does orange chicken come from?
I don't know. Came from the Orient. Look, I don't know, okay?
You don't know. But as Asians,
It's our duty to find out. Mom,
where does orange chicken come from?
is it a variation on an ancient dish?
Did we create it just to cater to Americans?
We gotta know, our pride is at stake.
Okay, calm down. I thought you guys never ask. Actually, there is a story about this. It begins in 1972. When a man named Wang Peng opened a Chinese restaurant, business was good until a McDonald's opened up across the street. He had to think of something profitable or else his business was going to fail. So Wang Peng and his son went to work.
Everybody love a Big Mac. Everybody love a Big Mac. I got it. Big Mac! Chinese Big Mac! Everybody love filet of beef. I got it! McDonald's don't give you filet of fish. I give you whole fish. Hiya!
Dad, I'm tired.
No, you are lazy. What? Okay, you want me to dip for you? You're so lazy, huh? Okay, I dip for you. I dip for everyone.
Thirsty, Dad?
Pre-dip. sweet and sour, fruit carbonated, high fructose syrup, soda, fusion, mixed together.
Orange chicken.
Yeah, orange chicken, that's what I said, okay?
Well, that's the story. 1 month later, Wang Peng sold the recipe to Panda Express for $500.
So it's just chicken McNuggets.
I had no idea.
The world is a big place. There's a lot of things you two don't know about. Okay, don't bother me. I have to cook now. Go. 走了。
Man, I don't know what it is, and I can't put my finger on it, but I love orange chicken. Man.
有一天我看过三姑娘，在我老家，在中国国土。
I'm from BigWalkTV. My guest here today is Nat Burnah. We in here, the Kingdom, Richmond, Virginia. He's shooting for his UK video. He's going across the world. And I mean across the world, today is going to be a start that's going to be ridiculous. But my special guest, what's going on, man? How's everything going?
Man, everything's great, man. BC MMA, Chris, Ryan, 130 Distractions, Sky TV. Thank y'all for the opportunity.
So we got you rapping, or what's your drive, or where you come from? How did all this stuff start?
Well, actually, I'm from Newark, New Jersey, right? And my mom passed away in '91. We was in the car accident together. She threw herself across me to save my life, but actually she ended up dying in that accident. So my family sent for me to come to Virginia to get me together and stuff like that. But in the end, I'm gonna end up getting incarcerated, facing a 32-year sentence, which I did 17 years in prison. So at that time, you know, I had set my rhymes to the side because I was doing my time. It's like average everyday guy that's incarcerated. But doing that, there was some brothers that had life that were never going home, heard me rhyming around the yard. So they're like, nah, keep doing what you're doing, you know? So I sat back and thought about it, you know, and then I went and got some help, you know. And once I did that, everything started cascading. Came home, went to a homeless shelter to get myself together. I hit every open mic. I teamed up with my best friend, Mr. Kirsten Dirksen, China Entertainment, LLC. And, you know, it was from then on, you know, it was just one thing to the next. And then I got signed on 130 Distractions Entertainment, which was the best blessing to me possible, because that's the reason why I'm doing that.
So how you like One Dream? Where is that based out of? How do you know, what's your interaction with them? How's that going?
Well, 130 Distractions Entertainment is a wonderful company because everything that I stand for, they stand for. They're about the artists, they're about the athletes, they're about anybody who are under them. It's not, they don't look at it like we're above you and you're under us. It's like one big family. That's the best thing about it. And they do everything to help push me. You know, they'll do everything to make sure that the artists or the fighters get what they're supposed to get. Yeah. And that's what I love most about it, you know, and it helps develop me as an artist as well.
Well, I mean, we're here, you know, like I said, you probably can hear in the background.
We about to get it in, baby. We're gonna bring US to London and we're gonna rock together.
It's gonna be ridiculous. You probably can hear it downstairs. You know, he's about to go on stage. We're about to blow up. So even though you're seeing it right here on this public channel, you better watch out for BET, MTV. You better go to the UK, watch it, New York, Baltimore, Maryland, Atlanta, wherever you are. We about to blow up, so I really thank you for coming on today, man.
And thank you for the opportunity, bro.
All right, thank you, man.
And he's my security, and the guy on the camera is my security, so we really getting it in. BC MMA, baby. Holla back.
All right, my name is Anthony Christian, again, BigWalkTV. See you next week.
Okay, we about to do this, baby. One dream, zero distractions. This is Ashley Smallwood. This is Shot. Nat Burnah. We about to get it on, baby.
VA all day, stand up. 804.
One dream, zero distractions. BCMMA. Let's get it. BCMMA. London, England. All the way from America. The best of both worlds. Statistics is the DJ. And the MC is BigWalk Burnah. Let's give it stats. Get 'em. Okay. This is for BCMMA. Anybody that really want it, let's get them. It's a public announcement. Yeah. It's First off, let the 40 blow a hole in your ear, set fire to your head, brain scattered everywhere. You say you want a battle, I'll only do war. Yours, push, break his windows and kick in your door. Take over your home and let my truth camp out. Bulldog, short, scout, they flesh, brother, and power. So take another route before you open your mouth. Or spit bullets in your bloodline, and out. I give it all to you because it says you want something so hard. Got split lips in the double tongue. You just a gangster, but you got some Twitter and ball. Don't bring that to the city, your gunfire is wrong. East coast of LA, west coast of Iraq. Don't forbid the century, shit, lost and train tracks. I am normal, I am legit in beats. What's myself, and who was loose handed in Chesapeake? Switch from the triggers that my hand is nickel. Step your neck and watch as you bobble and stumble. Rock and D-Rock. Oh, we ready for hip-hop. You're a gutter snipe, metal like enemy. I see more flow than someone seeming on the pavement. You can't underrate this. I'm destined for greatness. Waiting patience like a slave in a jelly on a station. I'm big and small. I'm holding in the tricep with blue balls. Brick City B-boy, Mr. Controversy. And AC and prison, you ain't a boat mercy. It's my piece. I can tell who you are. The beaches and death with your own arm. You need a crowd, I don't need a group. You're a problem on the curtains with the deuce. Hey yo, statistics, let's get it, baby. Cause with callous is harder than you. Okay. Ready to battle with that. Mentally and physically with the brains higher than hippies. One time coming out. And we're gonna get this up. BCMMA. And we're gonna get London crunk. Y'all heard your buttons? But you hear like this. Let's go. Huh? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Southside. Party crashing. Southside. Go. Operation Southside, the first city, party crashing, neighbor side, roll water, over city, count color, hit the industry. Hand over hand on the step, up the clutch, hit the ass, mama, throw up in this. It's out here, and be certain name, CMC, graduated EC, lockdown 17. Now back on the street, first year, went to deal, we need Walking Street, Blackwell, Holland, Barcode. Put your hands on listening, until you stand up. There's a phone call that God is still here. Round to a head, in the river bar, cell phones, that call ID, it was ready. Told me don't worry that. You know I got the back, so in the studio, looking with the physical attack. Okay. This is the best of both worlds coming up. Hey, come to me for a second. Thank y'all for coming here. But you know, a song, and this is a movie, right? I'm gonna see if y'all can understand what this movie is. And you know what, if you was a show writer, if you was a show enough promoter, if you was a show enough go get them, then you gonna feel this. I want y'all to get out y'all seats, girls out there, Get them ready for this. Would like to thank Andre for this track here. I didn't understand the power of one drink, zero chances. You showing up, if you're the menace to the club. You showing up, if you're the cleanest in the club. You showing up, if you're the on the block. You showing up, gotta kill the team on the block. You showing up, step in the club with my crew looking 10 feet, pretty deep, deep, looking at it, 8 o'clock, I mean, time beats, mellow out, you can roll, stone face, concrete, ain't nobody stopping me. Crew rolling in, everywhere, and they got on me, and they keep fresh, you can call them to me, and the block is on my face, cause they can't see me. Counts to the pack, nothing good, they afraid of me. Run through the whole school, sitting down 17 roundhouse to the grill, so you know they get to me. Niggas in the club, they start to round me. Black hard club on the neck, call it trick or treat. Hands to the quick speed, 9 o'clock spitting teeth. Let me keep looking, let me know what the celery. If you wanna see the meanest, just take a look at me. Then you see I'm showing up, man, I say so tough. Now that's right. If you don't know me, so if you the rappers out there on the English, you know what to do. If you're the meanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the cleanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the baddest on the block, you showed up. The team on the block, you showed up. If you're the meanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the cleanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the baddest, what you got? You showed up. Gotta kill the team on the block, you showed up. Chest out, head high, walking with a big strut. You can grab this up, you can call it king son. Got a brown boot bitch, let them go in hot fun. Let my looking large, so I don't show up so tough. With that leather couch, stay plus. For the rush, taking the whole party, don't stack plus. Even ladies step up to the game, get showed up. Head done, money right, sipping on that bitch up. Head down, head right, with a big talk. Best stay right, another rock on that big star. You stay right, but the soul's never saying off. Plus on the side, heard the heavy bigger ring call. Got shit on many carrots, call it Looney Tune. Green too, even home color too. Categories, let them say raw. And you know everything they do, they showed up. If you're the meanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the cleanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the baddest on the block, you showed up. You're the team on the block, you showed up. If you're the meanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the cleanest in the club, you showed up. If you're the baddest what you got, you showed up. Gotta kill a team on the block, you showed up. That's right. It don't matter, I'm still showing up. This is more than you showing up. Let's get showing up. Hands down. Hands down. Game over. Now, how many Tupac? Biggie, Nas fans. I heard Nas do a verse forward and back. I heard Papoose go from A to Z, Z to A. I went ahead and took a whole rhyme and flipped it back. So we about to level it out for you right now. We gotta level out this playing field for them.
Access denied.
You gotta listen to this, how I do it. So I gotta get closer for you. So you can really see it. Hands down, undisputed. Undisputed. Nasty lyricist. Level up like using both sides of the brain. See your left and straight, the right sees everything. Push past the limit, you can do anything. Whatever you think, bring it forth to your brain. Level up like using both sides of the brain. Now left and straight, the right sees everything. Push past the limit, you can do anything. Whatever everything, bring it forth to your brain. Love the rhyme and spit and rise along. Used to undercut, cause still on the street. Who you wanna see? See what you do. Is it nasty baby food, nasty he is. Or walking pieces walking this A.E. On TV, radio, competition is me. Me is competition, radio, TV on blast. Stick it napalm, stick it blast. My ball into ink, enter my palm, my pass. Sketchy X, fella, the genius, X, fella, catch me in the rear, working, red in the catch me, ratchet. With the style, with the catchy, hooks and balls, hooks catchy. My passion is deeper than me, People passing by, birds fly, eagle glide, glide, eagle bird fly, bye. Catch the next verse, catch the bye. Oh my God. Level up life, using both sides of the brain. The left is straight, the right sees everything. What's better limit? You can do anything, whatever you think, bring it forth through your brain. Level up life, using both sides of your brain. The left is straight, the right sees everything. What's better limit? You can do anything, whatever you think, bring it forth through your brain. The left is more straight, more left is deep. Build a box, pull a dots, box, build a bullet in mind to rip the minds, we build it, ball it, move. I'm play up like I got. I'm ready to play from slave through all day. What did he say? Say he just did what? Yo, kill the difference, killing the yo. I like to simple questions of an A. As you speak French or American English, or French. Speak, you do whatever you want at anytime, do whatever. Cover your mind, cut it your mind. You call, put it on paper, recite, put it paper on. You lost the word, and lost it down, it's good. I killed it, you killed, I did, done, it's now. Oh my God. Level of life, using both sides of the brain. The left is straight, the right sees everything. What's past the limit? You can do anything, whatever you think, bring it forth through your brain. Level of life, using both sides of the brain. The left is straight, the right sees everything. What's past the limit? You can do anything, whatever you think. You can do anything you want in life. One dream, yeah. Statistics, spin those wheels. Spin the wheels, body boys, run up. True swagger. Yeah. Oh, it's certified club banger. Yeah. Hey, I think this is your favorite song, ain't it? Oh yeah. This right here is what my DJ did. Yeah. This is what we do. And then you can feel this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, get them stats. Oh. Yeah. Oh. The best of both worlds. Now let's know that y'all out there loving feeling this. Get out your seats. All the ring girls, go ahead, do what you do. I see y'all. Ryan, let's do this. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Step up in the club, we party with no respect. Oh, we go working out. Bitch, breasts and sets in the closet now. That's how we rep it out. Stand with my weight trainer, bank account. Wallet with a slider down, wallet with a drippy mouth. Use a blessed handkerchief, piping up. Any gas coming out the sides, keep it in my mouth. On the block of concrete, city to city. Middle on the street, 10 still. Still a part of me. Supposed parlay, also penitentiary. I don't glorify, see it up, get it twisted up. Just happy I'm the V1D0T. The reason why we step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Let's get back to the club song. That's true swag if you really want to party on. Throw 'em up if you really know what's going on. Sunlight in the night still shining on. Metal shades hit 'em up just like I'm on. VIP monster energy I'm sipping on. Charge of flesh is what the ice is dripping on. Third lane is what the shorty's working on. Point guard, she drills slow to the song. Hear a hundred love the boy shorts and no balls. And the balls, 6 times what I'm tripping on. The good cuts balls down, you know guys on. Post up, hands for the good back. Watch a good brim tingle, give a tongue tap. Watch a wiggle, jiggle, and talk back. Impossible, I just know I give a tap. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Step up in the club, we party with no wristbands. Back, hit it twice. shake the bones. Cross down, hit the dice. It's been a long time, as you know I spin it right. Straight to the point, how I spin my life. Nat, the stars click, your power call. Fellas bounced off, hard times made them soft. The food is down, so you know I lit it up. No more wristband, fresh ball in the cut. Flip, we boost adrenaline. I need money right, gear tight, kick it in. Get a line, hit the people chattering. Glide ride, no bad, how to get it in. True swag, baby, Oriental ENT. That's how the ENT, the violin heavily. Wazoo, butter, picking, yes, under me. The only rooster in my poop, yeah, call me Cotton. In the club, we party with red. Yeah, we party with no respect. Let me show you something. This is for my DJ. DJ Statistics. The DJ for Nat Burnah. Y'all know what that time it is, right? Come on, honey, get up with this. Check me out. What's more minutes in my DJ for me? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the streets. What's more minutes in my DJ for me? We go hard with the block. We go hard with the knock. What's more minutes in my DJ for me? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the streets. What's more minutes in my DJ for me? We go hard with the block. We go hard with the knock. Let's go, get it. One of the illest years without bodies. You can see the street screwed up, cracks in my eyes. Keep sitting, look glass, wait for the hammer on size. We're sitting, yeah, on the hands you be giving. Go quick to flip when I spit. Web shoot from my wrist. Heroes, I'm a villain. Villains, I'm a hero. Pop boy, the mind is the whole world and blow. My style out of control, minutes and heads in my soul. Hard to understand my plans. Rapping on my hands, DJ for digits. Got body pending and golden. Speed for everyone. Block to the gate. Truckers, ride chain break speed up just to get paid. Money wrapped in rubber bands. Contraband, bubble gum blowing up. Watch it pop, keep rolling on my tongue. Got some metal guns when you hit a thundercom. White glass, slate black. Rip the bubble, sound of medicine. DJ the beat. We go hard in the paint. We go hard to stretch. What's no medicine? DJ the beat. We go hard with the block. We go hard with the knot. What's no medicine? My DJ the beat. We go hard in the paint. We go hard to stretch. What's no medicine? My DJ the beat. We go hard with the block. We go hard with the knot. When we get double man, shoot up, flavor gone. Net is playing on. Again, your mutant born, keep it real. Do this stuff, make a trill, make a deal. Take the chop, wrap a strap, headbands, double that. Stats, we get them that. Sky started turning black. When started to pick up, then I pick my pen up. I thought about people, places, and things. Rain, hell, snow, earthquakes is what I bring. Snakes on their belly, slither, striking and sting. You soft, you dustiest, what the industry bring. My dream, in the front, in your west by my side. DJ statistics, got body pending and molding. So, pump the wrist, throw them up, now we here. The logo that you're gonna see, here, everywhere. Best of both worlds, yes you know we got it. Gotta have it, the microphone, I gotta grab it. Shit. Okay, we go hard with strength. What's more minutes in my DJ the beat? We go hard with the block. We go hard with the knot. What's more minutes in my DJ the beat? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the strength. What's more minutes in my DJ the beat? We go hard with the block. We go hard with the knot. Get him! Yeah, all y'all dubstep heads out there. This is for all you dubstep heads out there in London. I ain't forgot about that. Yeah, come on. We gonna do this like this. London can't shit the race, we ran with bang bang, low white, black and blue, lead bodies black and blue. Lot of shit dream about money, cars, bullets, tricks, ice drip, neck fingertips, blood frostbit. All I want
distracted. I didn't make it happen, but they make it happen now. I smile and haters frown. They're stuck, flying Dutch. You can't get it down. Better operations, spam negative statements. One dream, zero distractions. Stay focused and follow your passion. If you dream it, then you make it happen. One dream, zero distractions. Stay focused and follow your passion. If you dream it, then you make it happen. Why sell my soul? 4 couple shows, 360 deals. So hungry, can't have a meal. Hear him, I know how I feel. I'll just quit saying me. Be rude as you want it. Strike terror in your enemy. Spin, kick, back, flip, overhand, hip, twist, choke him out. That's a straight team. Let my eyes high. Eyes, nose, lips. When you see me, start icing down. Sweets, eats all. Never harder than they born. One dream, zero distractions. Stay focused and follow your passion. If you dream it, they can make it happen. One dream, zero distractions. Stay focused and follow your passion. And if you dream it, they can make it happen. So when you see the logo, one side of 2 D's. One dream, one destination, one family. One reason why hot as we all we still rep the streets. Need a big potential anywhere. Beautiful minds speak, cause they know how I feel. Shit, to take a fall off this overlooking rain. No haters seeing none of y'all. Blow my nose with your wasted brain tissue. Juggernaut, walk through a stack to read prison. Yeah, one dream, zero distractions. Stay focused and follow. All I can say, dream it, think it, make it happen. One dream, zero. Have a very happy new year. If you dream it, think it, make it happen. Yeah, that's right, baby. You're now winners, the best of both worlds. Coming live to you, BCMMA. Brian Dustin, Chris Cook, Sky TV, London. All y'all fans, I love y'all. Look up Nat Burnah, ReverbNation.com, under 130 distractions. DJ Dirksen, Facebook. We got fan page of the Nat Burnah. 130 distractions. Look up the artists, and we can do this together. Y'all fighters, go ahead and get it. Grind out today. Let me know what it is. 1D0T, 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 1D0T. Good night, everybody. I thank you. Have a very happy new year. Hey, yo, statistics. Do what you do, stats.